Hi, Taurus Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Taurus, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I'm going to go ahead and begin shuffling. We'll split the deck and then get started. I just want to send my love and thanks to you all. I really appreciate you. And I hope that everyone is doing really well. Alright, so I'll do one more. Seeing the Nine of Pentacles and the Star. Nine of Pentacles is about independence, stability, being in a good place, moving into that Ten of Pentacles energy. And then the Star, Major Arcana. Good things coming in, energy of 7 I'm picking up. Meaning you're on the right path, a wish coming through. So being in your stableness is helping to bring in abundance. That's what I'm getting from that. Your first card we have is the Six of Swords. So moving away from what no longer serves you and moving towards calmer waters. And I definitely feel that's tied to that Nine of Pentacles energy, where one is in a very good, stable place and good energy. And anything that presents itself as the opposite of what it is that you've worked hard towards, that is no longer resonating with where you are and where you are increasing towards, you're moving away from it. I feel you're also being assisted. This is just speaking also too for what I'm seeing here is spiritual protection, where in spiritual, this is, you know, your spirit team here that's helping to roll you through here. And then physically, I'm getting that for some of you, this is a best friend. Someone who really cares about you and loves you and wants the best for you. And they're helping you and assisting you to ease your mind. There's been a lot of, I feel that this is a Six of Swords energy, where the Six Swords is moving towards a 10 of Swords. So healing with that 4 swords remaining from the Six of Swords, that last set of swords being that 4 swords, moving towards greater healing. Outside of a best friend, you know, this could be a soulmate who's very loving and nurturing and caring towards you and wants to help ease your pain and move you away from these waters here towards the more calmer waters. You can see the waviness here. 6 energy is a unconditional love energy. I just feel that you're moving towards greater delicacy. And that 9 of Pentacles and that Star energy could also be that soulmate too as well. Swords energy is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could have that significantly in your chart, or the soulmate or spiritual soulmate that you have in your atmosphere here that's helping you has this in their chart. This rowing stick here, I'm getting as an Ace of Wands too. So this could also be speaking about a partnership, or, you know, just a friendship that I feel is definitely with this action here going to become closer in bond. So what may seem, or, you know, what one is going through, where there may be waviness or storms coming out of that, from that negative, there is a positive in this closeness and this bond that's coming together even more as both individuals are moving towards calmer waters. And with that 6 and the 4 energy, with the 6 of Swords and then that 4 of Swords, that healing energy coming through, knowing that from that 6 of Swords, we're moving to the end of a cycle. In that 10 of Swords energy, which breaks down overall to a 1, that could be an Ace of Wands, that referring to this energy right there. All right, so your second card. And this is your energy that's coming through here with Taurus energy, second house energy. We have is the sun. So moving towards happiness, sunlight, and just as I was getting that soulmate energy, I do feel with that representation of second house energy that this sunlight is you. The sun is the happiest card of the deck. This is Leo energy, so that could be significant in your chart as well. And then we have the energy of that ace energy, where we do have the energy of 19. That overall breaking down to a 1. I'm seeing this as a very overjoyed, fulfilled, childlike, laughing, innocent, pure, and free energy. It's a very warm energy as well. And I would just say, seeing the red here in this flag, that for a majority of you, I do feel with this also being the center card, the sun representing you and that happiness and being that light, where I feel I'm getting light workers for a lot of you, where you are helping others and bringing illumination with your light after having gone through a spiritual awakening yourself. And I feel along your journey experiencing dark nights of the soul, moving through that successfully. And now you're in a position where just automatically with your light, it's warm, it's fun, it's loving, it's, again, innocent and pure. And I'm getting just very strongly movement towards the sun. So overall, for just this being one particular individual, I'm getting that you're moving away from what no longer serves you and moving towards that inner peace and that happiness that's within yourself. I also feel too that in that process that, you know, for those that are connecting with the soulmate, this is a mirroring energy that's taking place as well, given the two individuals in that 6 of Swords. So someone you're connecting to also is following the light, where I do feel that this light that's in you is helping others to be able to move along their path, where also too I'm getting outside of that Swords energy, that could be Piscean energy as well, and then Virgo too. Very strong Libra as possible. But this is the happiest card in the deck. This is also movement in that major arcana of manifestation towards completion and the end of cycles. So that movement and that energy being in the second card here too, with that Taurus energy. Overall, coming back to that 9 of Pentacles, that Pentacles energy of stability. 9 energy with that sun energy. I'm getting like the fire and then the 9. For some reason 9 is coming up here, so that may come through in this reading here. And we do have a 9 and the 19, but I'm getting 9 energy and Sagittarius energy. It's coming through really strong with the red and the yellow, the lower chakras, and then the humanitarian energy, where I do feel with this energy, there may be something that has to do with being of service in what you do for your career, and that humanitarian energy of Sagittarius coming through, but then also to the 9th month of September. And again, that Libra energy is coming through there with that 9th month. So very strong Libra energy is what I'm getting here. But this is a very healing energy here too as well. The 3rd card, we have is the 2 of Swords. So this is contemplation. This is taking the time to really reflect. I feel that there's 2 swords. I feel that this is like almost like moving towards the sun and then what has gained along the way, and then being able to utilize this tool of illumination to help one to make a decision. Because the sun is no longer present here, and I feel that that has been absorbed, has been helping one to fill up themselves, that finding that inner peace there, and this being a part of this inner peace in order to be able to make a decision. This is more Swords energy, that Libra energy coming through very strongly again. So we could have the energy of 2 Libras that are connecting, and then just having very strong Leo energy, and then Sagittarius energy that's present there. Gemini energy coming through very strong here too, with the 2 energy, and that Roman numeral 2 being the symbol of Gemini in the zodiac. The energy of 2 again, you may be seeing 2s, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. But I do feel overall that this is the energy of one protecting oneself. I feel coming from this water. We have that, and you can see the waves here. So coming out of this water, being in this place, coming ashore. And now I feel with the motion of coming onto shore, now being in a position of contemplating about where one is going to be moving, or what one is going to be deciding on. And that going back to those 2 swords of truth, where I feel that this set of 2 here is a part of that 4 of sword healing energy along the way towards that 10 of swords there. So preparation, you know, I feel this is a part of that preparation of this 10 of swords, and just being assisted along your path, gaining that wonderful happiness and joy and healing energy here in the sunlight. Also too, I feel with that healing, it's also helping to heal, or just kind of help to bring forth anything that may have been related to the root chakra, and being in celebration of that too, and overcoming to gain purity. But the swords energy is having to deal with truth. I feel this is more about, you know, protecting oneself and being in one's truth, doing what is necessary, having that peace within, using that peace within to be able to make the best choice moving forward. And I feel that this is just speaking to the length of time that it possibly may be taking, or one is actually taking their time, as we go from the phase of daylight with the sunlight and then moving into the moonlight. So balancing of oneself here too, with the sun and the moon energy, with the feminine and masculine energy that's present. Also too, a mothering and fathering energy is presenting itself here too, so that could be significant as well. For some of you, I'm also getting that this may be you when it comes to mother and father. We may have that energy of because Venus is the ruler of Libra, that strong Libra energy. May have Venus energy. And then with the Sun energy, that masculine, feminine energy coming through there, where it could be related to a mother and father situation. And this being a child, when it comes to mother, deciding on something that has to do with mom and dad. And just being in this place of peace here, listening to one's self and utilizing their mental space as best as possible in order to make a decision. I do feel when it comes to a mother and father situation. So that could be coming out and resonating for some of you. But overall, I'm getting this being a part of a journey to Ten of Swords, where there is an ending that's coming about here, where something that is no longer resonating as one is elevating needs to be put to rest. There's some healing that needs to be done here. And it could be, that feminine energy needing to come into balance and be healed with a sunlight energy here and that masculine energy there. And in doing so, just finding the time and the space to be able to hear the messages coming from spirit and doing what's best for oneself. All right, your fourth card we have is the Magician. So that's that Magician energy that was being picked up on there with that 2 energy, the Roman numeral 2. And then we also have, the 2 swords that came through there. That being Gemini energy possibly. And so what I'm getting, as this is coming out here, this is a very strong air energy that's aligning there. Being in one's power to be able to bring the 6 of Swords about, I feel that that's speaking to that and that balance overall. And with the feminine coming underneath, that's more feminine energy that's present here with that 6 of Swords energy. I feel that's just kind of speaking to that sunlight, being able to utilize this tool here to be able to come to contemplation and make a decision and now taking action. And I feel that this first card being the overall statement of what one is currently doing and how with this Magician, how one has actually done it. How one has actually done it, that illumination there, being in contemplation, going within, balancing oneself, gaining the tools that are necessary. And I feel that this inner work is also representing something that's going on in the physical outside of one as well. So take that as it resonates. But this is someone who's very powerful, very strong, utilizing that energy. I feel with this falling under the 6, that energy, excuse me, I'm channeling a lot here. That energy of the aces here with the Ace of Sword, Ace of Cup, Ace of Wand, Ace of Pentacle. We have the Ace of Wand energy here, where we know that we're moving to a 10 of Sword that's going to break down to a 1, with that overall coming to an Ace of Sword energy. So preparing, being in preparation with an Ace of Wand energy where you're getting a spark. This is that Magician energy. I feel that has provided that spark. And I feel with this also coming after the 2 of Swords, this is, again, speaking to what and how one has been able to come out of wavy waters, moving towards calmer waters. Is being in their Magician energy. This is also to a 1, where it's right after the Fool in the Major Arcana. I feel this speaks to the energy of moving through a cycle and then also utilizing this energy to move oneself through a new cycle. and how one is, you know, coming from that full state, taking a leap of faith, and I feel doing the Six of Swords energy, moving away from what no longer serves them towards that warmth and that happiness and that joy, keeping that within themselves and maintaining that to make the best decision for self. And then bringing this Magician energy back out when it's necessary to help one to begin to manifest on the journey of a new cycle. And that internalization of the sun showing its activation here in that gold energy that's surrounding the Magician. And then we have that red energy that's present here again, where it's almost like I'm feeling like where it could be, because there's pink and there's red here too, and I feel that this is more like a pinkish hue that's coming through with that feminine energy and that Venus energy, and then that Libra energy too as well there, and then more of a red energy for the masculine. And so with that pink energy is also the color for the heart chakra, and that's the fourth chakra. This is the fourth card. So I do feel that in this Ace of Wands, that's speaking to that spark. It's in loving oneself, being able to connect and balance out the chakras, utilizing and being strong in the heart chakra, the center space, the galactic center, to be able to manifest. And having this power, being able to utilize this, I feel, having mastered this, I'm feeling like this is like mastery of the Magician. That's helping with movement, you know, not just with, you know, what you have going on too, but as you're making the changes to do things and bring about change for yourself. It's, you know, we're all connected as souls. So this is also helping others, I feel too, where this is a mirroring energy I'm picking up on again with a soulmate. So what I'm getting overall is, you know, with these four cards is that a situation has presented itself where one is not feeling the vibration, being in one's power, moving away from this, also being assisted by divine, I feel both divine and then also a physical friend, soulmate, companion, and moving towards warmth and greater, going through a healing phase that's going to move one through a Ten of Swords energy, where there's going to be a new beginning. And in that new beginning, just kind of being in contemplation and being able to have peace, coming to shore, being able to find peace, and possibly, you know, this could also be to a breakdown, you know, coming through those four swords and now having two swords left, and being in contemplation on what sword one wants to utilize and take on as they move forward on a new beginning. And then that sword energy being present here in the Magician, I feel that's speaking to that and what one is now taking on a new journey, coming from this journey. That's what I'm getting overall. There are a couple of things and other scenarios that came through. So do just take this as it resonates. But I'm getting very strongly that one is very much in their power and being able to manifest a lot quicker than they used to be. That Taurian energy that you're so well known for, where it takes time and patience, and it's very meticulous. I feel the energy with the universe, being aligned with that energy, is now helping you to bring in manifestations even quicker. The fifth card we have is the Fool. So we have that Fool energy. And I feel with this following the Magician, because first, you know, we have, of course, this is 0, and then the Magician. I feel that kind of speaks to that mastery of the Magician and being able to bring yourself into a new cycle faster. Or, excuse me, not to bring yourself, well, yes, to bring yourself into a new cycle, but to be able to manifest quicker. I feel that's confirming this here. So, you know, in that Magician energy, bringing in that new cycle there, you know. And I feel, you know, being in your power, there's also a confidence and a knowing and a wisdom that's been gained. And I feel that's where the spiritual help comes in as well. Well, where with that confidence, that full state is a lot more easy to go into because you're trusting the universe, knowing that you're going to be taken care of and that you're safe and protected, and that it is your destiny to be here on this earth, to be, you know, to be happy and to be joyful. And you're representing that. And I feel that you're also being seen for how you're representing. And I feel this is like also a representation of your tribe. I do feel that for some of you, you thrive outside of the city, and I'm getting like smog, environmental things that aren't healthy is one of, you know, a few of those reasons why. I'm also seeing this as like garbage, where that could be toxic too, and getting away from that, moving away from the city. This could be that too, that magician energy, manifesting a move where this is going to help you, you know, being in spirit of that childlike energy is manifesting itself into the physical here, where I feel for some of you, it may have been a long process, but you have been able, again, to manifest a lot more quicker with the practice and diligence and patience that you've had and continuous work and persistence, being able to manifest quicker and now moving through cycles much better. And now coming into this where you are starting something new, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, where I did just pick up, you know, some of you are moving into a new home, a new place, a new location, a new area that may be away from the city. And this could be like a smaller town type area where you're coming from a bigger city and you may seem a little bit more eccentric than what than what the residents of your new location are used to. But it's that light worker energy that's coming through here again, where I feel it's a part of one's purpose. Almost like, you know, you've done your work in one location, moving to receive that healing and that renewal energy, coming into a rebirth, finding that joy and that happiness and peace, being that warmth for yourself and then for others, making a decision, using your magician energy, and boom, decision made, actions are being taken. Here's that sunlight energy that's with you again. We have two suns here. And then also too, this could be someone that's taking a leap of faith on another individual here towards someone else. Being in that power. So being in that power, that could be you, you know, if that's resonating. And now, you know, with that energy of you taking a leap of faith, that mirroring energy coming back into play where you're being met with this in the physical. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be, you know, a new friend that's coming in as well. It could be both. Or, you know, even a family member, a new family member, a new pet. Seeing the dog there. This is a very loyal energy here as well. Someone who loves animals, loves nature, loves being happy, and enjoys being free. And they may have, I mean, I'm feeling it's tied to the sun energy. They may have that fire energy present there again, that 9 energy coming through. Totally owning it. And being, you know, happy. Being happy that one is happy. And that others are happy too. So your happiness, it just radiates wherever you go. I'm getting also too with the mother and father situation that there's a thriving of this child with the assistance of what both the mother and father energy has provided. But I'm getting this could also be to daddy's girl. But someone who has received great assistance from a fathering energy as well. Here's what I'm getting. And in that assistance from the father energy, being able to be free and liberated I feel from feeling a certain way, I feel when it comes to a mothering energy and being open towards this mothering energy with that healing. I just picked up on that too. And so that mothering energy could be very strong Libra energy or Gemini energy. This is pretty cool. And then before we move on, the 5 card, 5 speak to change. So that contributing to that, taking a leap of faith and the action that's present there. And in taking that leap of faith, I feel this has to do with someone that may be from the past. If, you know, one is moving towards another for whatever reason. I do feel it's mainly for healing. To be able to, you know, have that clearing and to be able to move forward even more along the journey. But definitely getting a renewal energy spirit here. With 2 suns being present there, very strong. Very strong in that happy energy, that Leo energy. I feel it's also like a brave energy, a courageous energy. This could also be too with career, someone taking a leap of faith when it comes to being in the media or being seen in show. And that coming from one being in balance and finding that inner peace, moving away from what no longer serves them, coming strong into their power. That change coming through, bringing that change in, that 5 energy. And then 5s also stand for adventure. 5s get a lot of reputation for standing for change, but they also do stand for fun and adventure in that change. And, you know, what comes about that may bring that negative is going to be met with that positive. And I feel that this Fool card is that positive energy, fulfilling even more of that renewal light that's present. Sunflowers are significant for twin flames. That may resonate. And then I'm seeing overall just coming over this, being able to, you know, being in that childlike state, being able to be on one's horse and move forward over this brick wall here. Over this brick wall that's going to help one to move forward towards this cliff here where one, you know, appears to be jumping. But I feel that this is just being in a safe, healthy environment and thriving from the sunshine, that father energy. And then being able to heal with that fathering energy that's present and that balancing energy overall with the mother and father energy, but physically moving, I feel, towards a mothering energy to heal that as well. Because that's where one may have moved from in the past. The 6th card we have is the 9 of Wands. So, yep, I'm getting quite a few things here. Where that energy of the child and then the mother and father, and then this being a part, this speaking to the purpose of one, or part of the purpose, I should say, with the Chiron energy, which is what 9 of Wands energy is. So if you don't know your Chiron, you can look it up in your birth chart. There are a couple of sites that provide good insight on birth charts, or you can have your birth chart read to you. But Chiron is the wounded warrior. It's also very strong Ophiuchus energy, but that's that 9 energy. That's the 9 energy that I was getting here with the sunlight. So that's pretty sweet. Again, 9 energy is humanitarian energy, Sagittarius energy, but then also to Libra energy with the 9th month. The month of September could be significant. I do feel, you know, overall that this is just speaking to the journey of one and one, how one has progressed. And I feel that you're, with this energy coming out as the last card and kind of looking back on this, I feel like there's a sense of one reflecting, where there's that child energy, possibly reflecting on some childhood energies where that healing is coming in from mother, father type situations that may have taken place while one was growing up. This could be also too dealing with conditioning from a mothering energy, and healing from that after having gone through a couple of dark nights of the soul, moving towards a warmer energy, knowing that with that wisdom that has been gained, that it's a part of one's path and it's helping one to become even greater. The progression here is wonderful. This is overcoming energy here. Almost like a sense of after the battle. Chiron is the energy of one who is a healer, who has many tools and is able to heal others, but has been known to be unable to heal themselves. And I feel that this is where the change is coming in, and I feel that you're a part of this change and this being a part of your purpose, where that Chiron energy is going through these experiences in one's life to be able to awaken to those tools, that illumination and the awakening. And in doing so, it involves that root chakra energy, going back to childhood situations, healing from those situations, and renewing, and being able to heal oneself. And I feel that that is speaking to the change that is taking place with a lot of way showers who are awakening and moving through their journey in a way where it's aligning with the universe and energies that are coming in quicker and making things happen much faster than they have in, I feel in this life, in past lives, in past generations. But there's great progression, and I feel in this reflection here, one has overcome and one is moving forward on their path. We have that Ace of Wands energy here. And I almost feel like this is like a trophy of overcoming. The Six of Swords energy, moving towards that sunlight energy, coming in. I feel stronger into spirituality too, with that reflection of that childlike energy and the renewal of the child energy. Doing what is best for oneself and not necessarily possibly being influenced by outside factors that may have to do with mother or fathering energy. Healing from those things too. I feel there may be certain things like old conditionings that I mentioned before that have to do with the mother or the father and how that is tied to relationships, and becoming free from that as well, and that full card energy. So, being a child, possibly having learned certain things from mother and fathering energy, where that two energy is coming through. And I'm getting this as the father energy, but the child being here, and the father watching over the child here as the child is in play, being liberated and free, happy, renewed, joyful. But also having the lessons from what that fathering energy and that sun and that, because the sun can sometimes, if you're in the sun too long, there's a possibility of getting burned. Where with, the mothering energy that we have with that sword energy, where I'm getting moon energy. And that possibly, being that energy there and that contemplation, deciding on that, just as I was picking up with that Six of Swords on a situation with the mother. But with the moon energy, it's, it's also about illumination, but dealing with secrecy and emotion. But it's a very strong mothering energy, and it also has a lot to do with wellness. So when there's a strong moon energy, there's good health, there's good, mothering energy, whether that be with a mother or as a mother, or in relation to another mother, however that may be. But there's a healing overall and overcoming this, and I feel, again, that one has gone through and manifested for themselves and come into renewal as well, and now looking on this. And I feel being very proud of themselves. There's this, a Six of Wands energy that's present here. Wands energy is fire energy. That's Sagittarius energy, and then Leo, Ophiuchus energy, and Aries. But there's success here. And just with the way one is looking, I'm definitely getting, you know, it's been a long, rough road. But utilizing that spiritual energy, that fire from within. And then, you know, gaining the knowledge and wisdom and contemplation, knowing what one is going to do for oneself before moving forward when it comes to a moon or mothering energy, being in that power and renewing with the assistance of that fathering energy there. And then this being overall speaking to success, coming in and overcoming, utilizing the fire from within, having something new, where I do feel this is also a renewal. I feel, see the darkness in this Six of Swords with this, where I was getting that being a wand and the darkness of it, moving towards karma waters, healing, now having this new shiny bright new Ace of Wand here. I feel that being a part of the work too, possibly renewing or working on a wand where it's bringing one into a new beginning with a new Ace of Wands. But that Two of Wands energy, this is, again, that 2 and 2 energy. So 222 you may be seeing. But this is more steering. I feel like this is another Six of Swords energy, you know, coming into moving through, you know, this journey here. Now coming from the Fool, we're going into, boom, another situation of manifestation where we're moving towards the World card in the manifestation cycle, the Major Arcana. So these two wands here, I feel, are like steering, like having gained one wand and then this other wand renewing and having a second wand, this energy representing that. And taking these two wands to be able to steer even further and stronger compared to this here towards even greater. But being in reflection, I feel coming, you know, being at a certain point with this 9 energy, almost midpoint. And overcoming, having success, and starting something new. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, we have the King of Wands, the fire energy from within. I feel that this is that strong fathering energy. The King of Wands is one of 4 kings that makes up the Emperor energy. This is also reflective energy here too as well. And we do have the energy of, you know, masculine and feminine. So I feel that this is that spiritual energy. And then the physical energy. So being in your power here, I feel in this King of Wands energy, where being in this power, manifesting this for yourself, this is also manifesting itself in some kind of way outside of you, where you're being met up with the King of Wands, where they could be reflecting on you as well. And this is not gender specific, so just take it as it resonates. But the King of Wands, I feel this is that wand there. Again, we have another Ace of Wand, where I do feel this is speaking to the building of something and starting something new. Someone who has been building and continues to build even further. This is that movement. I'm getting moving, you know, even further into one's journey. And this, it reminds me of the 9 of Wands and that reflection, and then that overall balance of the masculine and the feminine, and how one is seen in the present physical here with that wonderful Wands energy here. But I am getting that being in that full state and the renewal energy overall, some and most of you may be being met up with a King of Wands here. Very strong fire and sun energy that's present here with the 2 sun energy. And then the energy of 2 and 2. But just as one is seeing the success of what it is that they've done and being in contemplation, again, I feel that this is being met up with an outside energy that is mirroring and doing the same thing. There's similar colors here too with the red and the yellow. almost like counterpart energy with the red top and then the red bottom, the gold top and the gold bottom. And then let's see what's coming after this Nine of Wands here. We have the Strength. So we have two fire sign energies where I'm getting that masculine and feminine energy. And that's speaking overall to the balance and in being balanced with oneself and that masculine and feminine energy. Even though, like, I'm getting, even with this Nine of Wands energy, because I'm getting this as a royal card, where this could be a Queen of Wands energy, with that being a feminine energy and coming in the overcoming, you know, of past obstacles in order to succeed on one's journey and gaining that victory, moving into a 10 of Wands, with that breaking down to an overall Ace of Wands here too. But that also I feel is speaking to the divinity of this person here too, represented in the Strength card, with that Leo energy representing that strong fiery energy from that fathering energy here. And then we'll move this here just to show that in steering, taking these two wands here, I feel that this is also representative of two wands, of one of the masculine and of the feminine, just to speak to what is to come, where this feminine is holding what is representative here in this Two of Wands energy here. But with the Strength card here, that 8 energy, speaking to abundance, that tying into the healing I feel from mothering energy, having the strength to overcome as one is moving forward even further along in their journey. And I'm going to move this right here. And just seeing the mirroring, like I feel that there's a masculine and a feminine who are connected and are experiencing similar paths, but in different ways. But also too, I feel that with the King of Wands being here, this is speaking to the overall power of that energy of the fire within both individuals here. And then that being confirmed here with the Strength card as well, which is also Leo energy. And we have two individuals here as well too. And they're not necessarily individuals, it's the spirit of what I'm getting, the energy. The spirit in this lion, because I am seeing this as a Leo, where I do feel that this is that King of Wands here. So overcoming and having strength when it comes to a King of Wands possibly here as well too, with that soulmate connection. And what one has been moving away from. So it's possible too that this feminine energy, the illumination coming in for King of Wands, had moved away from this King of Wands here. And in moving away and overcoming is taming the beast from within this King of Wands here. And that helping the King of Wands to kind of take a look back and see as well. But strength is here, helping one as one is going to be moving forward. I feel that that's the tool that's being utilized and being brought about and is now showing here by this wounded warrior here, which I do see as a divine goddess. And you can see the difference in appearance as well too here, coming out of battle and moving forward, being met with this wonderful energy that's going to transform one, I feel, and help with the glow up. And that new beginning and that new ace energy and two fire energies, I feel very strongly connected and coming closer, even closer together. So this all showing overall just the method of mastery here and what is taking place. I do feel very strongly overall for one individual and coming into balance and being in one's power, but then also to what is taking place for an individual as they are connecting and moving away from, I feel, old soulmate situations, moving through a specific journey that has to do with a particular soulmate that is dealing with both mothering and fathering energies and healing from this, coming into renewal phase, healing from old childhood conditionings, and having strength as one is moving forward, being in their power. Now in this King of Wands, I feel in a new beginning that may speak to something, where you're starting something new related to construction, carpentry, industrial engineering, community work, being seen very strongly and highly in the community as well. And then very successful, very active, strong and passionate and loving, and cares about what one is doing, and continues to be strong in their action despite the obstacles or what may come at them, because I'm seeing this as like pointy, but it's safe and protected from the foundation. And that, I feel, is a part of coming through this journey here too, and being a part of your purpose, building on strong, stable foundation. And that being, I feel, very strongly built with a strong fire energy, but based off of a Pentacles energy, and that Nine of Pentacles and that star energy that's coming through. And now that I'm seeing that too, with that Nine of Pentacles and that star energy, that could also be tied to this King of Wands and what is coming through for one, with that being on the bottom of the deck. Having overcome and maintaining and having strength, transforming and taming the beast, not only from within oneself, but I feel it's assisting a soulmate as well. All right, Taurus moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were enlightening and helpful to you. And, if this resonated for you, I do wish you all the best in love and in healing, and much success as you're moving forward. You do have the power of strength that is coming through here as one of your last cards. And there is greatness here with that king energy overall coming through here, and the energy of this feminine goddess here coming through with that overcoming and gaining abundance and being able to move forward to greater things and success. Definitely with some renewal here, and happiness and joy, and knowing how to do it and do it well. So I thank you all so much for being here again. I really appreciate all your continued love and support. I wish you all the very best, and I send you all my love. Until we meet again, take great care. I love you. Peace.